Good morning. This is day 49 of my first 52 days in Christ. We have 4 days left, counting today. So these next 4 days, we're going to be reading the book of Revelation, one of my favorite books of the Bible. I've written a book about Revelation. I've preached through it multiple times. I've taught classes on it. It's not a simple book. Let me say that right up front. You need a good understanding of the Old Testament, and you need some basic understandings of how apocalyptic literature works. And that's not real complicated, but that helps you to understand the book. So if you don't have those, you may not really understand fully what you're about to read. But at the same time, it's not a non-understandable book. God doesn't put books in the Bible to confuse us. So the only thing that's really complicated is the crazy ideas that some church groups claim that the book is talking about, and it's not. So as you're reading, think about the first century audience, the people that the letter is addressed to. Any interpretation that would not make sense to them is a false interpretation, because the very first verse of Revelation says that it was written and these things would soon take place. It wasn't far off in the future. They would soon take place. So keep that in mind as you read Revelation 1 through 4. So here's that verse I mentioned before you turn the video off, the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave him to show his servants what must soon take place. Don't let people complicate the beautiful message of this book. Revelation was written to encourage the 7 churches of Asia Minor. They're listed there in chapter 1, and they're addressed individually in chapters 2 and 3. You just read that. So take in the scenes, take in the word pictures, and remember them. If you don't understand them, later on, you can learn what each scene means. It's like I've been saying throughout this whole class. Don't examine the brushstroke. Stand back and look at the big painting. And then later on, if you can figure out, okay, well, this is what it says, we'll understand what it means. That time will come. All right, I hope you're going to enjoy this study. I'm looking forward to guiding you through these next 3 days as we read more and finish up our 52 days in Christ. See you tomorrow.